My name is Denise O'Connor. I am a lactation consultant. I've been working with moms for, almost 2 decades. There has been an increasing body of evidence showing how donor milk really is the best thing for supplementation in the hospitals to ensure that babies have the absolute best outcome possible. When we started this project in 2014, when it was simply just an idea, no hospital in Western Pennsylvania was using donor milk, not even for its most vulnerable infants. The closest milk banks at that time were in Columbus and in Boston. We opened our doors after a year of fundraising. We opened our doors in January of 2016, and within just a few months, we had 100% of our high-level neonatal intensive care units using donor milk. And so we really went from 0% to 100%. And now we have everyone, all the way up to Central PA, every single hospital that has a high-level NICU uses donor milk for its vulnerable babies. A little less than 40% of the hospitals in Eastern Pennsylvania were using donor milk. Now it's almost up to 70%. So, we keep marching forward, and, it's our hope and our vision that at some point, everyone in Pennsylvania is using donor milk for their most vulnerable babies. Human milk is absolutely imperative for the health and well-being of these medically fragile babies. In essence, it's medicine, really. And the reality, though, is that 70% of moms who have a baby that's in the neonatal intensive care unit are unable to provide everything that their baby needs. And we get donors all the way to New Jersey, West Virginia, Maryland, all over the state of Pennsylvania. Because of the fragility of the population that we are working with, the 80% of our milk goes to the neonatal intensive care units, often used for the sickest babies that you can imagine. So because of that, we have to take extra precautions to ensure the safety of that milk. So we have specially designed human milk pasteurizer units that were produced in Europe. And what those do is that is how we achieve the Holder method of pasteurization. One of the best parts about my job here at the milk bank is seeing what it's done for our region. I mean, that's what keeps us all going. We like to call this our happy little milk bank, and that really is how we feel about the milk bank. All of our staff is so impassioned about this cause. We do it for the babies, and we do it for the families, and we do it for the adults that they're going to become. Because if we can make sure that these babies are not getting necrotizing enterocolitis and not getting some of these serious complications, we know that they are going to have the best outcome possible, that they are not going to have conditions that really are going to affect their lives forever. And that's really what it's all about. And to see all of our hospitals now using donor milk and then hearing what it's doing for those units, I mean, my goodness, that's what keeps us going. In 2017, I calculated we distributed 145,000 ounces of milk, which was actually double what we did in our first year of operation. We're really excited about the future of the milk bank. We are seeing an evolution of donor milk in our area. This past year, we were able to advocate for the Department of Human Services to add Medicaid coverage for donor milk for their fee-for-service program. I have been laser focused on helping to expand that and making sure that all infants that have a medical need for donor milk have access to it. So, anytime that we have a family and there's a need, we try to do whatever we can to make sure it happens, because on our watch, there's no baby that has a medical need that's not going to get the donor milk. We found out about the Hillman Foundation because when this was merely just an idea, the first thing we all thought of is how are we going to get the money to do all of this? This is a big undertaking. We have to build a lab. We need expensive equipment. We need the resources to be able to do this. Not only was it crucial funding, but the Hillman Foundation has really gone out of their way to make sure that we're connected to the right people. We needed to raise over $800,000 for a service that was totally novel to the area. And so having the Hillman Foundation make that lead gift really made other organizations interested in our project. Without the Hillman Foundation, we wouldn't even be here right now. We would still be raising money to start this project. And so it's been really a wonderful, wonderful relationship, and we hope to continue on for quite a while.